Yeah, I think we've got to give a lot of credit to the lads over the last 3 games, and now we've just got to be ready to go.
Congratulations, thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you.
Here you go, Jordan Henderson, and just referring to you, helping him along the way in the under-21s. Did you realise back then that he would go on to play at 4 World Cups, 7 tournaments, 91st cap today?
No, I probably didn't. I saw a very professional young man and someone who was very proud of playing for his country, but what he's gone on to achieve is incredible. But you've only got to look at the likes of Henderson, Harry Kane, individuals that work really hard at their profession, even David Beckham, who sat in the crowd today. You know, they've got talent, fantastic talent and ability, but the professionalism and the work rate that they put to their trade has got them where they've got them, and that's the biggest compliment I can pay them. They're ultimate professionals, and Henderson's one of them.
Quick word from both you, Jim Proudfoot and Stuart Pearce. Jim, first of all, so it's Atlanta Wednesday, 5 p.m. UK time. Should be DR Congo. We wait to get that confirmed. I think after that it's Mexico in Mexico, potentially in the round of 16. Again, wait for that to be confirmed. How far can England go?
Yep, start spreading the news. We'll play the team that are 3rd in Group K, as Frank Sinatra didn't quite sing. How far can England go? They've got to improve on this performance and the last one defensively, and that will be the principal concern. I certainly would be surprised if England lost the next game, whoever they end up playing against. Mexico away is going to be very tough because of the altitude predominantly. The Mexicans will be used to it if it is Mexico that England end up playing. It could be Senegal. I think every England fan would rather it was Senegal because of it would negate that altitude advantage. Mexico away will be tough. I think England can win it. I genuinely think England could beat Brazil in the quarterfinals if they play their top game. Further than that, who knows?
Yeah, further than that, we are talking potentially
semi-final with Argentina.
Yeah, and Argentina, right through the thirds, especially defensively, are looking quite strong. So it's all up for grabs.
Well, we shall see. Jim, Stuart, thank you very much. You might want to catch our pod. It will drop first thing tomorrow. We're about to go and record it here at the MetLife Stadium. England are through. And Atlanta, Georgia, 5 p.m. Wednesday, UK time. We, of course, will be there for England's round of 32 game. Today, though, Scotland out. That's confirmed. England group winners. That's confirmed. At times, England looked like Scotland, to be honest. Far from perfect, but England going down to Georgia, looking for a round of 16 place to steal. The Sports Bar Weekender is up next, taking your England calls. 03717 223344.
Welcome to it. It is the Sports Bar Weekender on talkSPORT. I'm Adam Catterall Carlton alongside me. We've got an action-packed show lined up for you, and the phone lines are open. 03717 223344, as well as keeping you across Colombia versus Portugal and Congo versus Uzbekistan, which has just kicked off. We're obviously picking the bones out of that England performance. 2-0 victory in the end against Panama, but what did you make of it? Get stuck in. Come on, don't be shy. We've had 3 games now. How well have England done in the group stages? Are you not concerned? Are you concerned? 03717 223344. Are there certain players that are not getting game time that you want to see get game time? Are there players that are maybe getting too much game time? This is your show. Come and get stuck in. It's the Sports Bar Weekender on talkSPORT. A win's a win, innit, Coley? A win's a win.
Take them all day, mate. Take them all day.
Take them all day. 2-0 victory. Top of the group. Onwards we go. Wednesday, the next time you'll see England in action, and within the next 90 minutes or so, we will know who that is going to be against. Highly likely to be Congo, but we will keep you across that throughout the course of this programme. What do you make of the performance?
Yeah, underwhelmed. I thought we'd actually go and, because we're seeing some other teams, some of the stronger teams in the competition, just steamrolling through teams like this. Look, they had no quality at all. And I thought that we was just going to do a number on Panama. I just thought we made a meal out of it, and it wasn't great until the clutch of our team, Bellingham. He had to come in and just do what he does, and no one else had any answers. And then once he gets that, then he goes and sets up the second, so he's got a golden assist. So it just shows you, whoever was calling for Bellingham not to be in the starting lineup, he just answers his critics, because we need him, especially in a game like that. We've got to be better than that.
It is quite amazing that pre-tournament there was a debate over that, whether Jude Bellingham would feature in this team. The conclusions that I've come away from the first three games is, where do you play Jude Bellingham? Because tonight, for me, was a performance that I think he excels in the position that he played in this evening. He was slightly deeper, coming from deeper positions, running into those 10 spots. So therefore, you would class him as an 8, what you would class as a box-to-box type of midfielder. I thought defensively he was sound. He was one putting it about. He was trying to control the game. He was trying to make things happen. Even the first half, he was the only one really. And Rashford, to an extent, was trying to make things happen. But in that second half, like you say, the corner was rubbish. Let's be honest. The corner that came in wasn't that good.
That great.
But he managed to get the finish. I believe that we've got a little bit of before we continue this conversation. I believe we've got a little bit of breaking news. Will, what have you got for us, mate?
Hello, mate. Yes. So Scotland, they're out. Steve Clarke, remember, he signed a new deal until the next World Cup, just before this tournament. But the Scottish national team Twitter account has now confirmed that Scotland's men's head coach, Steve Clarke, has stepped down from his role. Our most successful national team coach has called time on his 7 years in charge, following our participation in the FIFA World Cup 2026.
There you go.
Clarke gone.
There you go. We'll have more in the news throughout the course of the night, but Scotland fans, get stuck into that. Obviously, qualified for a record amount of tournaments under Steve Clarke. It wasn't necessarily the best of tournaments for you this time around. Obviously, on your way home right now, but the head coach has stepped down. Steve Clarke, no longer the Scotland manager. 03717 22 3344. You're more than welcome to come and get stuck into the show as we debate quite a lot of the stuff that we are talking regarding England. I was in mid-floor there about Jude Bellingham. For me, I would play him slightly deeper, mate. I would play him in that 8. Maybe even just reshape the team a little bit and play 2 8s. So you've got your Elliot Andersons, you've got Jude Bellingham alongside him, with Declan Rice has to come back in. Obviously, he was left out tonight because of his yellow card and worries over that. But Rice, I think, is imperative at 4 with 2 8s. I'd hijack and get rid of the 10, because Harry Kane falls into that position quite a lot, and therefore you've got a lot of stress then on your wide men to fill the slots that he's leaving.
Yeah, you're right. Look, for me, when we talk about Harry Kane in the light of him being our best player. And yeah, he is our best goal scorer, but really and truly, Tuchel's gone. He said he's looked at it, he's thought, well, we've got to get Kane to score, which is rightly so.
Yep.
But really, who's the most influential player in the team? Who would you say?
Well, the one that can grab it by the scruff of the neck is Jude Bellingham.
Exactly. So should you build a team around Jude Bellingham instead of Harry Kane?
I think you should play Jude Bellingham in his most influential position. I think in the first couple of games we tried to shoehorn him into the 10.
Yeah, because we're shoehorning him into the 10. So we should actually play him in his right position, and because he does it, look, he plays like that for.
He plays a bit deeper, yeah. I would say just play midfield, mate. Just go and be a midfielder
and build a team around that. And then connect Harry Kane towards that.
Yeah,
that's what should happen.
But then you've got
not select players just to make Harry Kane look great. That's what I feel Tuchel's done in this team.
Yeah, but you've then got to put the stress on those wide guys to fill the gaps that Harry Kane leaves. If Harry Kane's going to leave that gap, he's going to come out of 9 and he's going to drop into 10s and even deeper at times.
It's obvious. So we've got good players. We've got players that can work it out. Shouldn't have to be drilled all the time. We've got good players, smart players, top players, and they should know that. So if he's going to come in and then Jude's going to run, Jude can actually run past.
Yeah. And
so
this is what I mean. What I'm saying is,
he's done it today for the goal.
What I'm saying is, I'm not saying play Jude deeper and he stays deep. No, what I'm saying is start him deeper because Jude is fantastic at running. Like what Lampard used to do.
Yeah.
Running in and timing those runs and coming in late and running into
Build
the
team
10
around
spots.
that.
Don't start him in the 10. Start him in the 8 and allow him.
Exactly, and then can drift into that position.
Absolutely. Spencer, what are you thinking, mate?
Right, I'd just like to say, come on England. And then secondly, last time I spoke to the pair of you, I got a quiz question, right? And then after that I said, Gaethje would batter a Topuria. And you wasn't in agreement, but I was completely right.
Mate, you're flying. Come on. So keep the flow going. What you're going to be right about tonight. Go for it.
Harry Kane, you've got to build the team around Harry Kane because he is the talisman. He's the top goal scorer. He is the man that if you get it to him, he more than likely will score. Bellingham is the best player. So personally, I'd have Rice and Anderson in a 2 ahead of the defence of 4. Bellingham, just Yaya Toure all over the place. Then I'd have Tony, Watkins and Kane as the front 3 because they are scorers. I don't want to see Rashford.
You're playing 3 centre forwards. I like it.
Hang on.
Gung-ho.
I just want to say Rashford, Madueke, Saka, they are good. Of course they are. They wouldn't be there. But there's no end product most of the time. I'm sick of seeing Rashford doing everything right except what he doesn't do at the end, which he's always done. He was better at 18 than he is now. Don't care what anyone says. Been saying it years. Overrated. Jordan Henderson, love the fact he got the armband. I don't think England will win. I just don't. I hope they do because I'm English. Come on, England. But if the French go out of us, the defence.
What other teams have you seen? What other teams have you seen that's you'd say that you'd worried about if we faced them in the next couple of games?
I'd say anyone who's got a front 3 who are fast and coordinated. It don't matter who they are. Yeah. Because England ain't got a defence. Harry Maguire should have been there. Cole Palmer should have been there just because they're different. Harry Maguire, I can't believe it. You're playing these people and they just look like they're just nervous. All of them. Reece James, we took Reece James, yeah, and the geezer's injured all the time. I don't even, you know what I mean? Listen, Reece James quality. He's injured all the time. Yeah. This ain't a myth. I'm not making it up.
It was a massive risk. It was a massive risk taking.
Yeah,
it was a massive risk taking. Reece, Livramento, because these boys, they're known for being injured.
Of course, but there's no point in picking holes in the guys that he's picked. I mean, we could all probably sit here and agree that he should.
He needs to take some blame. He needs to take.
Yeah, but it's not done yet.
He's gambled.
We're through to the next stages. We're through to the next stages.
We're just doing enough,
right?
Just enough.
That's okay. We're in the next stages.
So is that how we're going to win the tournament,
mate? Listen, there's many ways to skin a cat, isn't there? At the end of the day, we can do the full dissection of the squad pick at the end.
Do you reckon any of the big teams are scared of us? Do you reckon any of the big teams respect us?
Yeah, I think they respect us. Whether they're scared of us or not, I don't know. I don't think so. I think do
they fear us?
No, because I think they would fear our attack, but I think they would look at our defence and think to themselves, we could get at that all day long. I don't think you can win a tournament, and this has been proven in the past, without a stable defensive unit. We have changed the back 4 in 3 consecutive games. You can't do that. You can change
at a tournament as well.
Yeah, at a tournament. You can change your attacking guys. You can make the odd change here, there, and everywhere in midfield. Maybe one change in defence for injuries or maybe a little bit of different tactics. You can't keep changing it like we're changing it. There is no stability there. We've had different centre-half partnerships. We've had different full-backs. Pickford doesn't know whether he's coming or going. There's no stability in that.
Does Tuchel seem to know what he's doing?
Does Tuchel?
Does he know? Does he know what he's doing?
Yeah, I would like to think he is. He's an elite manager. Yeah, he's won the top trophies.
Yeah,
I would like to think that he is. Yeah, I'd like to think so.
Does that give you any confidence to know that if he's doing it? But he started with John Stones.
Yeah, who's been out all season. Sorry,
we haven't seen him since the first game. Where was he?
Well, yeah. So just some of the decisions defensively have been a little.
What are we doing it?
Baffling. But it's a long tournament. It's a longer tournament. Let's judge it at the end regarding the picks. But for me, regarding Jude Bellingham, where we started this conversation. I think we play him a little bit deeper. Get stuck into this conversation. 03717 22 3344. You're listening to the Sports Bar Weekender on talkSPORT.
Bentley has been terrified all week about the Ghanaian witch doctor he slagged off.
No, he did not.
Supposedly putting a curse on Harry Kane and England's number 9, subsequently missing a sitter. Now, thankfully, the witch doctor, of course, lifted the curse.
It's funny.
Right. Now, there was a report in The Sun that you, Emmanuel, were cursed by a witch doctor.
It's Senegal.
Ignored it
2002.
and got injured.
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
Yeah, before the World Cup in 2002. No, after the World Cup, actually, because we went out very quickly, during the World Cup in Asia. And when I came back, I was in holidays in south of France, and I had a friend, he was selling watches, on the beach, and he was expecting me. He was waiting for me for days. And then when he saw me, he came to me straight away and he said, I'm so happy to see you because I have something important to tell you. And I said, well, what is it? And he said, you have to be very careful because you have, how can I say that?
Curse?
A curse, yeah, on you. And you have to follow exactly what I'm going to tell you. And I said, what is it? He said, you have to go in Africa and you have to buy a cow and you have to kill it. And you have to follow.
Bit detailed and extreme, that one.
Yeah, but I said, listen, I understand and I really appreciate that. But this is your traditions and I'm not into it. So I won't do it. And 6 months later, I had to stop. But is it coincidental link? I won't say that,
Oh, so what happened to you? You got injured?
Yeah. And
they
cut my leg in 2 parts, so I had to stop playing football.
Did you get injured kicking a cow?
No.
Hold on. What part you got injured? Was it the calf?
No, that's my knee, the right knee, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You don't believe in any of that?
No, yes, I believe in it.
Are you amazed that Benny slagged him off?
No, I believe in numbers. I believe in sign, around. I think you have to be...
okay.
Is it superstitions? I have no idea, but...
Are you superstitious?
No, yes, I am.
Okay.
It's becoming ridiculous as well.
Keep your calls coming. 03717 22 3344. England did win 2-0, but we're picking the bonds out of that. Let's get stuck into that. But before we do, let's get a score update with Burger King.
Game Day live update on talkSPORT. Brought to you by Burger King Burger Buddies. Total tournament satisfaction. Delivered by the experts. Order now on the BK app.
A couple of games going on at the moment, but the goal has come in the game between Congo and Uzbekistan. Uzbekistan taking the lead by 1-0. Unbelievable cheeky little chip. Reminds me very much of my partner here, Carlton Cole, just lobbing the keeper in sensational style. And as I'm talking, Congo have just equalised.
Stephen Buku.
Eldor Shomurodov scored for Uzbekistan the wonderful chip. They were 1-0 up. The 16 minutes gone, and Congo have just cracked one in from 18 yards as well. Beautiful. One apiece in that game.
Yeah.
Rock and roll. That was a score update. All thanks to Burger King.
Game Day live update on talkSPORT. Brought to you by Burger King Burger Buddies. Iconic winners delivered in the box every time. Order now on the BK app.
Naughty finish, that, wasn't it?
It was lovely.
Naughty finish.
He's a good player, Buku, And the thing about it as well, I couldn't believe Uzbekistan scored. Because, look,
They scored it first 20 seconds, but it got ruled out for offside.
I know, they've been on flames.
It's a good little game, this.
But it's a good little game to watch.
We'll keep you across it. We'll also keep you across everything that's going on with Colombia and Portugal as well. 03717 22 33 We're talking England. 2-0, group leaders. They might be playing Congo in the next round. Richard, how are you, mate?
Hello, guys. Thank you for having me on. First time caller, international, mate.
Good morning,
Here
mate.
we go.
Good morning.
Here we go, Rich. Come on, then. Don't waste the time. What do you want?
Like the performance, I was hoping for a 3-0 win before the game started. My main concern, and I want England to go all the way, of course we all do, is just transition from attack to defence and what our back four is looking like at the moment. I think we can probably outscore most countries in this tournament, given our day. But we just need to be solid at the back, and we need to identify our best four at the back.
What is it, in your opinion? What's the best four?
My gosh, I think Stone should be in there. I just think we need a bit more leadership and stewardship there.
Okay.
I just think times when Panama broke the night, we looked. Well, it was fearful, really. But good performance all round. The boys up front, I think, like Rashford had an outstanding game today, in my opinion. But
he did. Who's your right back? Who would you play at right back? I know we've got a few injuries there. That's the big debate point when you're talking defence, isn't it?
My right back, I don't think he was selected. But I don't know. He's not in the squad.
Who would you have gone with?
Trent, obviously.
You going Trent?
Yeah, mate. Yeah, definitely. I think he would have. I think he should have been on there.
That's going to be the debate point, isn't it? That's if this doesn't go well, it's going to be the debate point why Trent wasn't in that squad. Just a quick one as well, just an update. The Congo goal has been ruled out.
I know. Did you see?
I've just seen the VAR. Personally, I thought that was pathetic.
It's light, isn't it?
I thought that was pathetic, but they've ruled it out for a foul that happened a little bit further in the build-up, further back in the build-up, where a player who was running with the ball just kind of palmed off his opponent.
Basically, and then the guy's held his face and he's made a meal out of it. But
I think you're right. He's made a meal out of it. John, how are you, mate?
How you doing, boys? You all right?
Yeah, we're good.
We're good, John. What do you want to say, buddy?
Good. It's just defence, isn't it? The attack is going to win us this World Cup. The defence is going to lose it.
John, can I just, if you just hold there for a second, John, I'm going to come straight back to you. It's just that Faye Carruthers is out in America right now and she's with the England manager, Thomas Tuchel. So let's hear from him. Faye, over to you.
Sorry to interrupt you, John. Thomas, congratulations. A win, top of the group. What was your assessment of the game overall?
Yeah, hard match, a difficult match against a physical team, played as underdogs. We were the favourites, so we tried to break them down. We had some easy ball losses, a bit too much in the first half in critical moments and conceded counterattacks from it. So it was a lot of work needed to be done in the last line with a lot of space behind. Full credit to them. Never lose the focus, never lose the belief, keep on knocking, be a bit more disciplined in the shape in the second half, in attacking wise. And then we got the 2 goals, which was of course a relief. In the end, I think we deserved to win. So a lot of positives. Maybe more a match a coach likes than a spectator in front of TV. If you have watched it on the sideline, I think you see the physicality that they bring and that you have to match. It was very difficult for the other 2 teams to break them down and to score, and this was for a reason.
Yeah, I was pitch side and some of the tackles flying in were quite hefty. What did you say to the team at half-time? And I'm going to ask you about some of those tackles with a certain player as well, but at half-time, what was the message?
Keep on knocking, keep on invest in runs, be a bit more disciplined in our offensive positioning. We had 6 players in the last line, and we wanted to have the runs from these positions to dislodge the back 5, which we did then better, especially in front of the second goal, to make them think and to create problems for them. So I encouraged everyone to keep on knocking, keep on pushing, and find another gear also straight away from the start. I think it took 5 minutes for us to create momentum. Then came the water break. It took us again a little bit. So yeah, you need to constantly invest. And there was a little bit left, I think, which we, in terms of in terms of
As in, you wanted more goals?
Not more goals, but I wanted I felt that we have another gear.
Yeah, I know exactly. You were getting there. I want to talk about Jude Bellingham and Harry Kane.
Yeah.
We talk about them a lot being big game players, but when they link up together as well, that second goal in particular was great to see. How vital are they, and how vital is it that they are on point for the rest of this tournament?
It is very vital that everyone is on point. The longer we want to go, everyone needs to be on point, and I think we will get there. It's good that we had some players now who got minutes with our changes. Some players came from the bench, had their first appearance. That's good. It keeps the spirit. We have our win, and we have stuff to improve. But we have also some good moments, and we will build on that. So knockout football is coming. The tournament starts completely new, and I still believe that it will bring the best out of us.
I'll ask you about who could be your potential opponents, but Jarell Quansah, first of all, I saw him when he came off. Absolutely gutting for him, first and foremost. How is he? But how concerned are you as well about that right-back position?
Yeah, another right-back injured, so he needed to go off straight away. He said to me now that he had it quite a few times. He knows how painful it is. He still has hope that it's within days that he's better, but he cannot tell right now because it's too painful, it's too fresh. Yeah, let's see. We need to take it and assess it day by day, I guess. If he's not available, we find another solution.
And it could be DR Congo in Atlanta, which is where you go next. What do you make of them?
I haven't a clear picture of them yet, to be fully honest. They play at the moment, I guess, and the other option is Senegal, which we know, which doesn't sound like a round of 32. I have to be honest, but it will be difficult anyway. So there's no space for wishful thinking and wishing for something. We did our job. It's not in our hands. We play against whom we have to play on that very day. We have 4 days to be ready for that we will use these days. And yeah, we're glad about that, about the opportunity, and then we go for the next win.
Congratulations. Thank you.
There you go. England manager Thomas Tuchel with Faker was out in America off the back of England's 2-0 victory. John, apologies for cutting you off there, my man. The show is yours. What do you want to say?
No apology at all. I just got an apology from Faye Carruthers, who was just interviewing two.
Always polite, mate. We're always polite here, pal. We've got you.
Mate, seriously. And then I get to talk to Carlton Cole, absolute legend, as I'm a West Ham man as well.
There you go. Mate.
Yeah. It's just the defence. You know, they've not played together, have they?
Mm.
So it's the communication, and it's the it's how you work together. And that's the worrying side, because you score 3, we score 4. Do you know what I mean? It's just we can't rely on that, can we? It's just scary, isn't it? That Panama, even with the first game, wasn't it, where we got opened up from nowhere, really.
Mm.
And that's the worrying thing when we come up against better sides. But as always, I do think as well, like the first half, the intent was good. And sometimes, like with West Ham's season last season, as Carlton would know, like the bounce of the ball, we never get the bounce of the ball and stuff like that. We didn't get the bounce of the ball in the first half, but in the second half, Bellingham, right, his little flick off his left peg, right, that would have come off a defender, right.
Yeah.
Kane's header a defender would have cleared that in the first half. You know, it's just the luck of the bounce on the ball. But I think the intent is there. But yeah, the defence is the worrying thing for me, boys.
Yeah,
I think most people are feeling the same way, aren't they?
Yeah, the defence is not great, and look, didn't concede today.
I'll tell you what we'll do.
Didn't concede.
I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll go through some positives, right? We'll do it in a minute. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll have a good think. Have a good think. Let's come back and just talk about the positives of the 3 games that we've seen.
No, we can't.
Why?
Because we've only had like one good 30 minutes.
Okay,
of football. I think we've had.
Let's just talk about that then.
In 3 games, I would say we've had 30 minutes of good football, and that was against Croatia second half.
Or 3717 223344. Have there been any positives? Can you add some sugar onto the cake that we're currently baking? Get stuck into the show. It's the Sports Bar Weekender on talkSPORT.
Manchester City have agreed a £116 million deal to sign Elliot Anderson from Nottingham Forest. The fee, as you might have guessed, is the most ever paid for a British player and represents a new record for Manchester City. He's 23, Anderson, and has now been given permission to undertake a medical right here in New York today, with the deal subject to the finalising of personal terms. You would think that will get done quick style. Alex, Elliot Anderson, this is a remarkable rise, isn't it?
Certainly is, when you think that he went from Newcastle to Forest for a relatively modest sum. I know Eddie Howe at the time didn't particularly want to cash in, but obviously they had issues with PSR.
Yep.
It's interesting, the figures. City side are saying 116 million. Forest side are saying actually it's nearer to 130 million. Either way, it's a record, as you say, for a British player, potentially a Premier League record fee, eclipsing what Liverpool paid for Alexander Isak this time last year. I was speaking to a couple of ex-players at the darts last night, and we were pondering, if Elliot Anderson is really a £130 million player, how much would someone like Paul Scholes be worth in the current market? I think he's a terrific player, Elliot Anderson. I'm not sure he's a £130 million player.
Well, sure. He joined Forest, as Alex says, from Newcastle in a £35 million deal in 2023. So, not so long after that, we've now arrived at 116 million.
Well, brilliant business for Forest. If I'm going to my chairman and I'm going to buy him, let's say, I've got my Manchester City head on, and the figure's up near 130 million, I would be very uncomfortable paying that sort of money for him. I think he's got a lot of potential in front of him. As he stands at the moment, he's a very good player. Top quality, world class, 130 million, I'd be nervous, especially when you see, and it's no relevance whatsoever, but it'd be in the back of my mind, Calvin Phillips come and dropped.
Is he as good as Enzo Fernandez?
We all know it. That moment when France were reduced to 10 men in the 2006 final. But Zinedine Zidane's World Cup story was so much more than those antics in Berlin. Despite a meteoric rise to prominence in the early 90s, Zidane wouldn't really start his World Cup career until 1998. See, France didn't even qualify for 94, so they had some making up to do on home soil. Ahead of the tournament, Zidane was flying. Back-to-back Serie A titles and Champions League finals with Juventus, but things didn't exactly go to plan. In France's second group game, he was shown one of these. I mean, we were so busy getting angry at Bex for his red, we didn't even realise Zidane was getting properly dug out in France for the 12 days before. The French public demanded he be kicked out of the squad and sent home, but manager Aimé Jacquet held firm and brought him back 2 games later. After his return, he'd start every game until the final, where he was quite simply brilliant. He scored not once, but twice, and this was the moment he'd been waiting for. There was national jubilation, and all was forgiven. He was even rewarded with a Ballon d'Or to cap off a near-perfect year. France won the Euros 2 years later, and so were red-hot favourites at the 2002 World Cup. But the table will tell you things did not go to plan. Now, come 2006, France, now captained by Zidane, are one of the favourites again, but they made hard work of it. They won just 1 game and finished second in their group, which meant they had to beat Spain, Brazil and Portugal en route to the final. Then, the moment we all remember. Zinedine, just leave it. Walk away! Zinedine! No! And that meant he became only the second player in history to be sent off twice in World Cups. France lost, but he still won the Golden Ball. As you can see, he was thrilled. Or furious. Zidane never played again, but across 3 tournaments his story had everything. Disgrace, glory, infamy. We don't like our heroes clean anyway, do we?
It's the Sports Bar Weekender, or the World Cup Sports Bar Weekender on talkSPORT, brought to you with Enterprise Rent-A-Car. Wherever it is, they're here for it, and we're taking your calls throughout the course of the night. 03717 22 3344 off the back of England beating Panama by 2-0. They've qualified. They'll be playing on Wednesday at 5 o'clock. We wait to see who they're going to be playing against. Currently, you've got Uzbekistan beating Congo, highly likely to be Congo, but they're getting beat at the moment by 1-0. And Colombia taking on Portugal in the other game. We'll keep you across all of that. You're more than welcome to come and join us. What did you make of England's performance? What do you want to see in the performances going forward as we enter these knockout stages? Certain players on the pitch that you want to see? 03717 22 3344. And of course, we're taking your calls if you're a Scotland fan, with Steve Clarke announcing his resignation from the head coach's role. 03717 22 3344. Get in contact with the show. Mark there. Before we continue with the England conversation, let's get to that breaking news. You just heard it there in our own news that a moment or two ago it did break that Steve Clarke has decided to resign as the Scotland head coach following his team's departure, which has been confirmed today from World Cup 2026. Mark McGee very kindly has given up a bit of time in these early hours of the morning to come and join us to discuss that. Mark, welcome to the show, mate. How are you?
Hey, Mark.
Yeah, brilliant. Just arrived in Mexico. We're out here, obviously, and we've been surprised to be greeted by the news as we've arrived.
What do you make of that news? Obviously, off the back of a World Cup, which has seen the team go home today, what do you make of the manager announcing his resignation, given the fact that a couple of weeks ago he did sign a new contract?
Yeah, well, signing a new contract before the World Cup, I think we all found that a bit odd. And we knew that there's always the danger that it doesn't go right, and then there's debate. So having signed a new contract, I'm not sure where that leaves the SFA. But, you know, we're here. I've been to the 3 games. They've been abject at best. I think that all of the Scotland fans, we've been around with the Scotland fans in Boston, in New York, and in Boston and Miami. Mm-hmm. And the supporters have been absolutely incredible, and they've had such a party. And we've got Steve to thank for that. So let's not forget that. We do have Steve and the team to thank us. For giving us all the opportunity to have, an experience of a lifetime. Really, it's been unbelievable. But unfortunately, the performances within all of that, the party was great, but the performances have been, as I say, at best abject.
Are you surprised that he has resigned?
I'm not, because I think he would sense that he's lost the trust of the Tartan army. I think there was a bit of a backlash, and I think the backlash wasn't temporary. I think that people felt, he's had a great run, he's had some great moments. Bringing us here was obviously the ultimate one, but probably, he'd be stepping back into a kind of emotional vacuum, that people were thankful that it got us here, but so disappointed in the results, and more so the performances, because I think we all felt that we could accept if we'd thrashed Haiti we could still have been through, even losing to Brazil and Morocco. So everyone was just so disappointed that I think it would be very difficult for him, and I think it actually made his job untenable.
Mark, in your point of view, should he have been treated a little bit better with the press and the fans?
Well, we're over here, so I'm not really conscious of what the press have been writing back at home. But I think as a manager at any level, whether it's club level or international level, you expect to have some sort of criticism if you don't do well, and particularly if you don't perform well. As I say, I think a lot would be forgiven if we had lost against Brazil and Morocco. I mean, that was at the games. That first half, Morocco were different class, and throughout the game, Brazil were just another level. They were so much class about them that Scotland couldn't live with that. But the disappointment was only beating Haiti 1-0, and more than that, the performance was, not great.
Do you think so? You think he could have done better with the score against Haiti and obviously some of the other games, which were hard games, by the way?
It's hard in the other games, though, because there's a lot of individual errors there, isn't there, Mark? I mean, you get like the offside thing against Morocco, that's an error from Grant Hanley. And then obviously when you're passing the ball to the likes of Vinny Jr. in the game against Brazil,
it's hard, mate.
That comes down to individual errors on the pitch, doesn't it?
It does. Those results do, but those results didn't matter. You could calculate that before the tournament even started.
Yeah.
In the way that it's worked out. If you look at the table, we're going to end up not qualifying on goal average, and it'll be 1 or 2 goals. If they'd went out and thrashed Haiti 4-0, they could afford to lose by a goal or 2 to Morocco and Brazil and still qualify. So that was a disappointment. And the way it was set out, it felt to me as if even against Haiti, there was a kind of safety element to it, that we're not going to lose this game. First and foremost, we must win this game. And that was true, of course, but it wasn't enough. We had to, caveat into that we had to win the game, but we had to win it by more than 1 goal, because 1 goal wasn't going to be enough, because the likelihood would be that we would lose to Morocco and to Brazil. So we had to give ourselves some sort of margin for error. And we didn't do that, because the performance against Haiti was diabolical.
Who are the likely candidates now to obviously take this job on and take Scotland to the next level?
I have no idea. I mean, we've got to look around at, Scottish managers. Obviously, we all talk about that, that wanting a manager with our own nationality. We've had that in Steve, and Derek McInnes has just went to Rangers. He would have been in the frame, I'm sure. But the other thing that the SFA might do is they might go back to looking further afield, whether they look at, a foreign coach. And I think that when you see the guys that are standing in most of the touchlines at this World Cup, there's not many of them are from the country that they're managing. I mean, you need to fact check that. There's several of them, certainly not. So I think an option for a foreign coach who would bring something fresh to it would be a definite, starter for 10 for me.
Enjoy the rest of your time in Mexico, Mark, and the rest of the World Cup. Thank you very much for giving up a bit of time to come and join us, mate. Much appreciated. There you go, Mark McGee just giving a few thoughts on the breaking news tonight that Steve Clarke has stepped down as manager of the Scotland national side. If you're a Scotland fan, get stuck in. 03717 22 33 44. Let's get back. Have we got time?
Do you think on Steve, because Steve was my youth team manager
at Chelsea?
At Chelsea, yeah. So I know Steve very well, and at West Ham he was my assistant. So I know Steve, and I think he's a great guy. Trust me, he wants the best. And if he feels that he is not going to get the best out of those players, and he's got to that point at a World Cup, and he feels hard done by, he will walk away. Do you think he's been a bit too emotional and he's pressed that button too soon? Because he was probably because it's been 7 years.
Yeah,
it's been 7 years. Do you think it was an emotional departure, or do you think he just had enough?
I think he maybe caused a little bit of a rub for his own back with the way that he reacted in that press conference.
That can be sorted.
Yeah,
that could be an apology. Move on. Yeah. Well, there must be more to it. He's not going to get. He's a tough man.
Yeah.
He's a tough man,
Listen.
Clarkey. And if there's got to be more to it for him to resign. Because he worked on this team. He's got this team to where it is. And I feel he could have done, I don't know, there's got to be another explanation to this. It has to be. Or maybe he just wants to he wants to chill. He doesn't want to do it. He don't fancy it no more. He wants to go back into club football.
Tony, you a Scotland fan?
Hiya, pal. Yeah, I am.
How you doing, mate?
Go on, mate. What do you make of it all?
Catman, Coley, pleasure.
Thank you.
Pleasure to have you on, mate. Go on.
Listen, man, it's 1:15 in the morning here, and you're calling in. Listen, we're happy to have you, mate.
Exactly. Welcome.
Listen, Coley, you can the last time I phoned, I give you a ribbon, right? But that's fine. But all I've got to say is, right, I phoned up before the first game and said that Steve Clark had to take the handbrake off and let the players go at them. Let the players go and win the first game 3-4. Like you guys say, 3-4 nil. Give it a go.
Yeah.
I'm sick and tired and pig sick. I was pig sick of watching. Everybody said, "Oh, he looks so relaxed. He's so happy and stuff." No, he's let the guys down. The McTominays, the McGinns, Robertsons. He's let them down. Too pragmatic guys. That's the problem.
In the Haiti game, you're talking now. You're talking that first game.
Yeah. 1-0. Come on.
Yeah.
I say, we needed at least 3-4. And then we would still be in a fighting chance. But even then, we'd probably been struggling. But at the same time, two warm-up games. The two warm-up games we had, guys. We won 4-0 and 4-1.
That's a good point, actually. I was just about to bring up the warm-up games because you did look free-flowing. You did look like you were having a go at it.
Is that because the pressure wasn't on, though? Is that because the pressure?
He played them further up the pitch.
Two up front.
Yeah.
This 4-5-1 nonsense and and flying wing backs and all the rest of it. Andy Robertson's, brilliant. These guys must be sitting thinking that was our crack. That was our one chance at this. And by the way, like I've said to the producer, like my dad's English, right? And I always want England to do well. The Scottish mentality is a wee bit different. We get there and we're like, oh, we've made it and we'll have a party. No, that had to end this time. After the last twice he took us, we've been honking, absolutely honking. As soon as there's something on the line, like honestly, it's like he just, oh no, I can't do that.
So you've seen this play out before, haven't you? So you understand it. It's hard. It's a hard one, isn't it?
Do you know what I mean?
Because you're grateful for him getting you there, but then he has to take you into the tournament.
Yeah,
as well. Maybe you could go for a person that knows tournament football.
Well, it's
totally different.
Well, it's like what Tony just said there. I know that obviously the level of opponent in those pre-season games were, I said pre-tournament games, but they did play free-flowing. And they've gone in there and battered a couple of teams. If you remember, they cancelled their game with Norway.
Yeah, I remember that.
Because it was like, hey, we're right now. We know exactly what we're doing. And they did look like they know what they're doing. And they've gone into the Haiti game and they play with a handbrake on. And as Mark McGee was just saying a moment or two ago, it's kind of cost them a little bit.
Yeah, so you think it's the way he's set up and the way his messaging was to the team because he doesn't trust them to go out. And because, do you know what? And on top of that, do you think Haiti is the worst game to start a World Cup with?
They needed Brazil first.
Yeah, they needed someone strong.
Then
with a reputation.
Well, if it's the other way around and they've got to go into the Haiti game and they've got to win 2s and 3s, I think they do.
Yeah, they do. So that if you spun it on its head, it would have worked out in their favour. Well, that's how it goes, man. You got to find a way.
03717 22 334. Keep your calls coming in. We'll get back on the England train in a moment.
mentioned him there, right, and about Nico O'Reilly. Now, obviously, the manager made a change because he saw something in Ghana and he thought Spence would have been a better option. But you would have watched Nico week in, week out. Does it faze him, whoever he's playing against, however quick they are, strong they are? Is he just the perfect left back in terms of playing against anyone?
I tell you what is the difference between Nico and Jed Spence. Nico will get you a goal. He will get you a ghosting and get you a goal.
Yeah.
I haven't seen enough of Jed Spence. I'm not Tottenham fan. I haven't seen enough of him, so I don't know. But being biased, he'd be the first name on the City team sheet, never alone the England team sheet. So, and when he came on, he had one of the two best chances. So, I wouldn't be quick to drop Nico. He's whatever he might lack as a fullback, he'll give you going forward the other way.
Yeah, I totally agree.
And he's fearless. He's fearless on the ball. You know, he can dribble like a midfielder. You know, he's a top player.
Let's sort of move it on to City while staying with England. You are edging closer to a deal for Elliot Anderson. And I said before the window opened, if United could buy one player that would be gettable, it would be Elliot Anderson. I'm not too sure about the price tag. I don't know what that's going to be. I know Forest have already rejected a deal worth about £121 million. Your views on him? You're excited by the prospect of him being a City player?
Yeah, I mean, I've never taken much notice of him, to be honest. You know what I mean? He's one of those players that you don't really, he scored against us last season and he was great. But the price tag, silly money for footballers, you know what I mean? Is any footballer worth that amount of money? But looking at him in this World Cup, he looks the real deal to me. He's got a good engine. You know, he's forward thinking. He knows the league. He gets stuck in. You know, he's perfect for that. I mean, we need a midfield. He's a perfect replacement for Bernardo. Do you know what I mean? Who also had a great engine, didn't mind getting stuck in. But I think it'd be a great signing if we get him.
Which is what they set out to do. Times today where he wasn't particularly convincing. A goalless hour had people living on their nerves, but ultimately, Jude Bellingham, always the man for the big occasion for England, came up trumps, set up another for Harry Kane, and if things pan out as we expect later tonight, there's the round of 32. Come on, let's do the Congo. 2-0 to England here in New Jersey.
Let's do the Congo. Well, they're currently playing. We've got about 30 seconds left remaining of the first half between Congo and Uzbekistan. It's Uzbekistan who are currently leading in that game by a goal to nil. The other game that is currently going on at the moment between Colombia and Portugal has hit half-time, and that is nil apiece in that match. We'll keep you up to date throughout the course of the programme as and when goals do go in. Right now, though, it's time to get your shared takes with Burger King.
Shared takes on talkSPORT with Burger King Burger Buddies. Total tournament satisfaction delivered by the experts. Order now on the BK app.
Panama 0, England 2. England top the group, 7 points. They play Wednesday 5 o'clock in the round of 32. Dom, how are you, mate?
Evening, boys. How are we?
Evening, mate.
We're all right, man. What have you been up to? Where did you consume the game, Dom?
I was round my mate's house. We had a bit of a barbecue, a few beers.
Oh, lovely. Oh, excellent.
Boys, I've just got to quickly say before I give my opinion, I bumped into Carlton at the final of the FA Cup. He came round to the 120 lounge at Wembley.
Yeah.
And he is probably the soundest bloke I've ever met.
Oh, he loves them lounges. He loves them lounges. Does Coley, mate. He loves them.
Yeah, thank you, mate.
He told us a few stories. I mean, some of them we can't repeat on radio.
Yeah. Keep that to yourself.
Yeah. Don't say it. Don't say
out
it.
him. There's people listening.
That was for your ears only, mate.
Yeah.
I know, Carlton. They're locked away, mate. Don't worry about that.
Love that, mate.
Boys, seriously, for the first half, I mean, I think a lot of people were lucky to keep their eyes awake, to be honest with you. I mean, it was pretty dull, but, I mean, my main point is the importance of Bellingham in that 10. And I know a lot of people saying Kane, how impressive he's been this season. Of course he has, but I mean, Bellingham, for me, when he gets the ball, he's the most exciting player we've got. And the fact that he drives forward, he's looking for that killer ball. And I mean, I've seen Elliot Anderson's been sold for, 116 million. I mean, he's a great player, but Bellingham, to me, gets the ball forward. He plays the sort of like intrusive passes. Does Anderson do that? For me,
well, tonight's a bit. Tonight's a little bit of a difficult one for Elliot, I think, because obviously they've rested Rice, haven't they? And I think he's integral in that sixth spot. Yeah. Rice has to play.
He's got the experience. He knows what it takes at that level.
Yeah.
Anderson's quite new to this, isn't he?
He is.
You know what I mean? So,
but I think alongside Rice, he's well equipped alongside Rice.
Yeah,
and I don't know where you're at, Dom, but for me, Bellingham, I like him a little bit deeper, mate. Maybe more of an 8, so therefore he can get the ball a little bit further up the pitch and then drive with the ball.
That means you'll have to sacrifice.
Sorry, Adam, I've got to disagree with you on that. I think Bellingham is a better player further up.
Yeah.
I think the reason why I like him, he's got that English fight and that sort of spirit. And I think if you play him too deep, you sometimes risk
take that away from that.
But how's he? Okay then. On the 2 occasions that he's affected the game tonight, how's he done that?
From what I was watching, the fact that he got the ball in the area and was sort of moving up with it, and every time
running from deep
out of all the players.
The second goal, he ran from deep. He brought the lines. He ran past the centre forward into that left channel, and then he crossed it from that. So he's run from an 8 spot through to the 10 spot, and then he's crossed it and created the goal.
So you want to tweak it just a bit?
I want him deeper. I want him running. I want him.
But how deep?
Deeper and running.
How deep are you talking?
8.
Not Rice. Not Rice.
Not Rice deep. Not Rice deep.
Not Rice's
8.
line.
A proper midfielder.
Well, boys, to be honest with you, he can't get much deeper than Harry Kane. The fact that when I can't remember who was left back, it might have been O'Reilly, and Kane's dropped into left back position. I mean, that sums it up, doesn't it?
Yeah, but that's what
Harry's doing.
Yeah, but that's what Harry does, and that's what Tuchel's allowing, because he wants him to be himself, and that's what he likes doing. So that's why the team's being built around him, for him to facilitate that. You know what I mean? And that's why you're getting players having to run on and take Harry Kane's place.
I don't mind that, though.
When he's not vacated.
I don't mind that. When you've got Jude. Jude is filling the gap, though.
I know he is. So that's what's happening. And that's what, if people understand that and other teams understand that, it's easy to nullify. It'll be easy to nullify because you just won't follow him. You just stay your position. But what Kane loves to do, he loves to come deep. And hopefully
half coming with him.
Yes, and that's not going to work with clever players. It might work with the smaller teams, but once you get into he'll need to keep his position more. You know, he's not going to be able to do that with the bigger teams. There's no way.
Ash, how are you, mate?
Not bad, Jay.
Yeah, good, man. Good. Welcome. What do you want to say, Ash?
I've got an issue with Jude Bellingham. If I'm honest with you.
Go on.
What's the issue?
My issue is he's got. Remember that David Beckham, Wayne Rooney moments.
Yeah.
He's more likely to lose the World Cup for us than he is to win it, or not.
Oh, that's a bit harsh.
You've
gone early on that.
Thing is, like,
you've gone early.
You need a player though. You need a player though. Listen, you need a player to be able to play on the edge. The reason,
absolutely.
The first World Cup that I fell in love with was 1990. Right. The reason for that was Gaza. Gaza played on the edge. And look at that semi-final. He wasn't. If we got through, he wasn't going to play on the final because he was playing constantly on the edge. You need players to do that. Like, I know that Beckham did it. I know that Rooney's done it. And you're referring to, obviously, sendings off, which has cost us in previous tournaments. I understand what you're referring to.
It's just every time he loses the ball, his hands go up in the air. He's...
Do you think so in this tournament? Do you think so? I think he's chasing back and working.
On the ball, he's amazing. But just... he winds me up. He really does wind me up.
Knows you.
I think in this World Cup, mate, he's really working. I think he's the grafter in this team in this World Cup.
Absolutely, I do. But I think he's got that potential.
Yeah, but I think he's only 22 years old. Everyone's forgetting this. The boy's 22 years old. He's going to be emotional. He's not got his life in check yet. And he is leading. And he is a winner. He's a born winner. He just wants to win. So you'll see him grafting all around the pitch. Sometimes he's out of position even that run today. Like,
yeah.
He's got the intelligence to run in beyond.
Yeah.
And then put it on the plate for Harry Kane. Like, who else was doing it? There was nobody else. So you got to take the rough with the smooth. Yeah, he might be a bit boisterous sometimes. He might moan a little bit. But he cares and he wants to win. And that's got to transcend across that whole team. Because some of them boys today look scared. He's showing, I ain't scared. I'm taking it to you. I'm gonna be that guy that shows you how it's done. I'm going to be a leader in that capacity. So listen, long live Jude.
Ian, how are you, mate?
Good, mate. How are you?
Yeah, good, Ian. Whereabouts in the world are you?
Just heading down the Jersey Turnpike. We were at the MetLife today watching the game, heading back to my house.
All right. First, listen, before you talk to me about tactics and all that, talk to me about atmosphere, mate. What was it like?
What was it saying?
Yeah, I mean, I was just saying to my wife, it felt like a home game there. There was a ton of English people there. Panamanians came out in good numbers as well.
Yeah.
But no, it felt like you were at Wembley. I was up in the nosebleed section because of the price. So I felt like the further we went up in the stadium, the more the atmosphere got better. It was like a carnival atmosphere up there until the game started. Really.
Oh, it's the World Cup final stadium, that isn't it, mate? Is it? Obviously, there was a bit of weather and the rain was coming down. What was it like from a fan experience point of view tonight?
Yeah, so logistically, getting into the stadium, we drove up and parked at a nearby shopping mall. But it is a bit of a rat cage. You got to go through a few systems of security, and we were standing in the rain for a good while. But I don't know. I thought the stadium was fantastic. It's definitely built for big games like the World Cup.
Mate, you went to go and watch England at the World Cup. Mega man. Right, come on, get stuck into it. What do you want to talk about regarding the game, pal?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not one of those guys that thinks we're playing one of these lesser nations and we should be putting 5 or 6 by them. I don't think that's always the case because, like Ghana, they're just going to do a low block and just defend deep the entire game. But I just don't see in this English team what I've seen different from what Southgate was doing, to be honest with you. Like you said in the previous call, Kane is still dropping deep. I think maybe he gets bored just waiting for the service and goes looking for it. And I know hindsight's 20/20, but I'm sitting there thinking, I'm looking at Morgan Rogers give the ball away. The first pass more than often was not to one of our players. We've got a crisis at right back, and I'm looking at our options off the bench. I still can't get over the fact that we've got the likes of Rogers, Foden, Palmer, Maguire, and Trent that didn't even get on the plane. I've got to get over it. I know the English fans have to get over it because nothing we can do about it. But it almost feels like we came to America, with a team that wasn't exactly what Tuchel said. He picks players based on their their current form, and John Stones doesn't have a current form. He didn't play more than an hour of Premier League football last year, and Saka today to me looked like half the man that we know he can.
Yeah, he doesn't look fit, mate. He doesn't look fit, does he?
Doesn't look fit. No, don't look fit. He looks like he's at half speed. Rashford's trying his best to get round the players. And in fairness, I think I'm not going to talk for you guys, but I think me especially, I think we undervalue Panama a little bit. I was expecting a goal festival, but they defended brilliantly first half. They look like the more dangerous team.
Yeah,
going
they did.
forward.
Nah, come on.
No, on counter-attacks, mate, in the first half, they had a goal in the first half.
Yeah.
Yeah, look.
They had 3 saves first half.
Yeah, I know, but they just didn't have the quality.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
nobody's denying that.
Let me tell you something. So the problem is we got here, and I know we're talking about our defence, but the problem we do have really is once we come against some proper sick opposition, right, that can go forward and defend as well, I think we'll be messed up. I think, especially after a performance like that, I think we're not going to show up because you can't rely on that tactic, as I said, with Harry Kane dropping in. Once a good team understands all of that, they just stay. Then going forward, I just don't think we've got enough to break down certain teams that are very defensive as well.
Do you not think we're set up for a counter-attack, though?
Okay.
If you play against a team that has the majority of the ball and tries to break us down, and we do...
I don't want us to... The thing about it, yeah, I think, yes, you're right. Our whole thing is one dimension and we only set up for that.
Yeah.
We're not flexible. This is what we are. That is our identity. But as soon as we get possession, we can't break teams down. It's hard to break teams down.
I agree.
We're not good enough to do it. It looks like we're not good enough and we ain't got the players to do it. So that's where it's going back to the last caller. There's a lot.
We need an open game, don't we? We need the game to be open.
We need the game to be open. We can't have a lock and shut door to try and break down. It's very, very difficult for us. So we can't sit, and then wait for them to come onto us so we can go to them. Especially with these type of teams, they're gonna sit. So then we're just gonna be stagnant, and it's not good. And there's no confidence coming breeding from that as well. The players that we want to be confident are wingers. We want them confident. Rashford tried today. He tried so hard, and he was trying to knock on the door, but it was difficult. There's no one else I can look at and say, do you know what? He was brilliant today. It's only for me, Jude Bellingham.
Yeah, Rashford.
And Rashford.
Yeah.
Harry Kane was all right.
The game passed Morgan Rogers by today, didn't it, to be fair? 03717223344. Interesting that it was Jordan Henderson got the call to come on and in that midfield role. I know that it's a record-breaking time for him, so congratulations to him, but no Kobbie Mainoo.
Yeah, what's going on with that?
Kobbie Mainoo's not been used at all yet in this World Cup.
Why?
Has he?
What's the beef, man?
Hey, I'm not too cool. Don't have a go at me.
What's the beef?
I don't know the answer.
That's our future.
03717.
You'd have unlocked the door today. You'd have done something going forward in them positions there. I'm telling you, you'd have unlocked something.
03717 223344. Give us your thoughts on that. If you've got a shared take of your own, you can voice note us at any particular point, or you can simply give us a call on 03717 223344. It's all in association with Burger King.
Shared takes on talkSPORT with Burger King Burger Buddies. Iconic winners delivered in the box every time. Order now on the BK app.
I just think our options, like we bring O'Reilly on, he gets the header in the box late on. You start putting bodies in the box against these low defensive block teams. Like it was calling out for Tony to come on for me, get more bodies in the box, because we had players come on, put more crosses in the box. Saka come on and made an impact, I thought. But I just think Saka and Rashford has to start.
He's got to take the skipper off if he does.
So that was John Terry sitting exactly where Sam is this morning. This clamour for Rashford, you've got a view in that, haven't you?
Well, I just don't remember the last time Rashford started the game for England was particularly impactful. It's always the way, whatever you haven't got is what you cry out for when you don't get the outcomes that you want. The main thrust of England's game was they didn't fizz the ball around. If you move the ball quickly, you move people around. And it was interesting that they put Saka on, which I think makes a lot of difference when he comes on, because he's a clever player, he creates outcomes. And the numbers that he throws out on the field are quite staggering when he's actually on the field. And then he shifted Madueke dugout side so that the coach could be in his ear driving him forward. I think the other thing, I think Rashford comes on as an impact player. If you're playing the last 20 minutes of a game and Rashford comes on with a wild hair up his backside because he hasn't been in the side, he's been replaced by Anthony Gordon at Barcelona and England, and wants to play, which is the Rashford that we've got now. Tragically, for a boy of his talent, he's a consequence player. Every time he does something that gets him consequence, he responds to it. He doesn't play well for a season. The England team need him to be available for the next World Cup. He has a good season. He goes away, gets himself into trouble by not turning up for a training session, gets consequence. The next 3 games he plays very well. So I don't think Rashford starting is the answer. I think the midfield popping the ball around against teams that sit in and defend. And interestingly, I watched the Panamanians. These are not a bad side. They are quite a dynamic side. I thought the first 25 minutes, 30 minutes of games against Croatia was quite exciting. And I think Panama will come into this game thinking, well, we're out. So we've got nothing to lose. What's the point of a low block? What's the point of just sitting in? We can have a go at England, and it might suit England. You might find England come out of this game with quite a handy win.
Briefly, the two of you and Rashford. Stuart.
Couple of things. I think out of the 4 players that John mentioned, 4 wide players, I think out of all of them, Rashford's the best impact player. I also think
he'll... Saka?
Yes.
Twisting left-hand side of the box, clipping it in for Kane! There it is! 2-0! And that will be job done. England are going to be finishing top of the group. 2 in 5 minutes. Harry Kane, the dependable captain, with more goals now in England's World Cup history than anybody else. And that header sees England heading in the right direction.
England getting the job done tonight and qualifying top of their group. They'll play on Wednesday at 5 p.m. We'll find out who they are playing a little later on tonight, hopefully. Currently, it is Congo 0, Uzbekistan 1. Second half's just kicked off there, and it's just got underway as well in the second half of Colombia against Portugal, which is 0 apiece at the moment. 03717 222 3344. I'm Adam Catterall. Carlton Cole's alongside me. It is the World Cup Sports Bar Weekender. It's your show as much as it is ours, so come and get stuck in. Ben, welcome, mate. How are you?
Very well, mate. Yes, first time caller. Good to talk to you.
Great to talk to you as well, mate. Where did you watch the game?
Yeah, at home with my family.
Oh, lovely.
You have a few people around, did you?
Few beers?
Yeah, a few people, few beers. You know, enjoyed it.
Nice and calm. Nice and calm.
You've just said a key word there, mate. Enjoyed it. Right?
Did you enjoy it?
Man said he enjoyed it.
What did you enjoy, mate?
I think he enjoyed the company of his family.
Oh,
That's what he
is
did.
that what you enjoyed?
More so than the football I watched tonight.
Yeah, fair enough.
Okay, that's...
But you phoned up to talk football, so go for it, mate. What do you want to get stuck into?
Everyone's been talking about our defence, our attack, but for me, England didn't play with any rhythm tonight. Our transition was poor.
Yeah.
And I think what England are missing is that anchor in the middle of the park, that one player that plays in the centre circle to receive the ball to defence, have the courage, the fearlessness to turn a player, play a forward pass, move to space, receive a pass, always looking forward, always looking to play that incisive pass instead of trying to play around the team, which is what England seem to be doing. Now, for me, the only player that can do that is Kobe Mainoo.
Yeah, I'm with you, man. Listen, you're talking my type of talk.
That ball, play that short pass.
Yeah.
The Javis,
round the corner
of this world.
Paul
That's
Scholes.
what we need. The Paul Scholes, absolutely.
I'm telling you, man.
There's no transition today. Now, don't get me wrong, Declan Rice, Anderson, how do you drop them? But they're very similar players.
Yeah.
You just need that player. The defenders know they can play the ball to. He'll receive it. He won't give it away.
Yeah.
He'll always looking forward.
Yeah.
Our forwards know when he receives the ball, they can move into space because they know they're going to get that incisive pass.
Yeah. Listen, man. You know ball. You know football. I've got to say, I'm very impressed because no one's mentioned Kobe. No one's mentioning him. I don't understand.
I don't. He set the Premier League alight.
He's a baller.
He controls. He plays without fear. He believes in himself so much. And isn't that what Tuchel wants? To play
Obviously
without
not.
fear?
Obviously not, because he's not using him. I don't get why he's not using his best players and players that are capable of that.
He brought Henderson on. Don't
but
he done that for. 36 years old. He's got Kobe Mainoo sat on the bench.
Yeah, but he brought him on because of the record. I think it was.
The records. We need the right players on the park.
Yeah, I know what you're saying, man. I know what you're saying. Listen, I agree with everything you've said. Yeah, and I'm so happy that you've called in. What a call! Because
what position do you play Kobe then? Do you play him in the six? Where'd you play him?
He's got to play.
How does he get in this team?
You got to find a way. This is Tuchel's job. You got a minute. You got to get your players.
You and your man Ben there, right? It's just because.
So you're saying Tuchel can't find a way to get this guy in the team. Is that what you're trying to say?
I don't think
you don't fit in.
I don't think Tuchel picks him. No,
you don't fit into this team.
No. Tell me where he plays. Where does he play?
You got to change the formation. You've got to go one in front of instead of going for the two pivot, you got to go one pivot, and then you can go two in midfield.
Who are they
as eights?
Who are they?
So you go with Rice. You go the two eights. Yeah.
Who are there?
You got to go Kobe. One's got to be Kobe Mainoo. Yeah. One could be Bellingham.
Right. So you're saying that you get rid of Elliot Anderson?
Yeah. Have to. I'm sorry, but look, we've got someone that can do Anderson's job, and that's Rice. We've got someone to do that. So what's the problem? And Rice has been doing it efficiently all this time. It's a good option to either have Anderson. We don't have to fit both of them in. We've got to have someone more progressive going forward in that midfield.
Wasn't that supposed to be Morgan Rogers though tonight?
Well, it was, but he's only had one chance. Come on. It's not easy.
Yeah, but let's be honest. The game it passed him by tonight.
It did pass him by.
And we're on a limited amount of time with this tournament. So you're saying next time out, you want?
Do you know what worries me? Yeah, that Tuchel don't know his best team yet. Imagine that. We're like going into our 4th game soon, and he still don't know his best team. That's worrying.
A little bit.
Just think about it like that. He still don't know his best team, and we're 4 games in. He started at the back.
Now that's the worst bit. Because
Mark Gay didn't start.
Yeah.
And then he started the last 2. Stones started. I ain't seen him since. Where is he? Listen, man. Come on. We're walking in. We're sleepwalking into nothing. What are we doing here? Oh, okay. Sorry, I'll stop.
No. Listen, I like these types of conversations. James, how are you, mate?
Hello, mate. You okay?
Yeah, we're good, James. Where were you watching the game tonight, James?
In the local workingmen's club.
Oh,
so
listen.
Where is that? Where is that, mate?
Yeah, whereabouts in the world?
In Crewe.
Right. So you went to the working men's club in Crewe. Now listen, I want you to obviously you've got to give us a little bit of working men's club pint prices here, because I know that it's always cheap. Are you a member at this working men's club?
We are, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
How much a pint, mate?
So he's going to get some big discounts here.
Oh, there's still, you get about 50p off a pint. So it's about £4 for a pint of Madry, I think.
Right, stop there. Did you hear that then?
£4 for a pint.
You're used to London prices, Coley. Did you hear that?
£4 for a pint of Madry.
£4 for a pint of Madry at Crewe Working Men's Club, mate.
That's £8 in London, mate. £8.
You pay best part of £8 down here, aren't you?
Let's double that. Yeah.
You're on a touch there.
Chips up north.
You're on a touch there, James. You've had a good night.
My son lives up there now, so I'll be up there quite a lot.
Can you sort him a membership out? Crewe?
I need one of them memberships. Hey,
I'll get you sorted out, Carlton.
Working man's club. I'm coming in, mate.
Snooker, game of dart.
Yeah,
that's it.
That's what I want to hear.
Saturday night, pie and peas, mate. You get a full buffet.
I'm telling you,
you're all going on.
Fish and chips, the lot. That's what I want, mate.
Anyway, James, go on, man. What do you want to talk about, buddy?
So I'm echoing basically what Carlton and the last caller said.
You're on Kobe Menu's trainer, yeah?
Yeah, we played the first game. We played against an aging Croatia team.
Yeah.
And we lacked creativity. We don't have a player that can turn on the ball on the half turn and go forward. And we lack that. We lack that against Ghana again tonight. It just looks
stiff. It just looks stiff.
Sideways.
Looks stiff.
Sideways. Yeah, it's stiff. And Cobby, people do not know how good this lad is.
He's unreal.
I'm not joking. I'm a United fan. We've been begging for him to be playing week in, week out. And when he's come in under Carrick, United haven't lost a game when Cobby Menu's played. This lad is...
He's special.
I don't know if you... Yeah, he is special. And I don't know if you read, if you listen to Casemiro's leaving basically video, which is on YouTube.
Yeah, I saw it.
Casemiro,
he bigs him up.
He's saying this lad
he could do anything.
He would be playing Brazilian. He's so good. He was the one who pushed him into the team, got people to say this lad should be playing.
I remember he was saying about Cobby. He said basically all Cobby needs is someone with experience right next to him just to keep him on it. And then if you've got someone like that, he'll do your job.
Yeah, and
he's young.
If you remember, in the last tournament we played, we put Trent Alexander in midfield.
Yeah.
We tried putting Bellingham in, and then it wasn't working, and we put Mainu in, and he stayed in that position all the way through, and he was one of the best players.
So James, give me the dynamic in midfield that you'd have then. Give me the. Are you going to play 3 in there? And obviously Cobby's going to be one of them. So what are you going to do?
Rice, Kobe, and Bellingham. Because I think if you ask Bellingham and Kane and players like, they would rather have Mainu in there because they know they're going to get the ball.
Yeah.
They're going to get it quicker. They're going to be able to turn. They're going to be able to do stuff because they know they're going to get that ball quicker to them. Where at the moment it's going sideways. They're looking for a ball quick, early. They're not getting it. And they're not getting someone who's going to spring the trap, get the ball on the half turn, and
Cobby
go.
can do that. Listen,
and
we're talking proper football now. This is the football show.
Well, let's stop.
Are you not happy with that chat?
Listen, I'm on record saying that I'm in the Adam Wharton fan club, right? He's obviously not on this train, which I'm absolutely gutted about. He can do that. He can get on those half turns, and he passes the ball.
Yeah, but Cobby's done there. It's proven. He's already done it.
Adam
Done it at
Warren.
that level.
Yeah, but Adam Warren's done it.
He's done all right, but he's not doing it to the level of Cobby Mainu.
All right.
Cobby is a different cat, mate. I don't understand. Catman. Cobby is a different cat. Hey, how about that?
Would you have him in?
I'll have him in straight away. Why
is he not in?
Why didn't he play this game?
I am not Tuchel. I don't know. Why do you think? Why is he not picking him?
Listen, Tuchel, he's a stiff manager. That's why. He's stiff. He just wants everything stiff buckle. That's what he wants. He wants everything stiff. He wants everything in control. It's not. You need creativity. You need people that can do something out of the ordinary to get... When it's not like that, we have to depend on someone like Bellingham to go clutch and go and drive and show heart.
I agree with that.
When we should be controlling. it. That team, Panama, should be breathing out their backside because we've got so much possession and we're just moving it and they can't get near it. We showed them that they can get near us. That's why they were saying physicality, and people on the sideline saying when they were there saying, oh, if you was on the sideline, you'd see that how strong they were, physical they were. They shouldn't even cut. There should be 1-2 touch around them, and they shouldn't even be near you.
03717 22 33 44. Is Mainu in your midfield? Get stuck into the show.
Ronaldo is top, still top. But Haaland, for instance, is a better finisher.
Let me ask you this. In world football, I said this, Bettany, on yesterday's show, and I got a little bit of criticism. In his pomp, right? I'll ask you both. I'll start with Bettany.
I heard it.
I said R9 is a better finisher than Cristiano Ronaldo.
No, do you know,
he's a better striker, number 9.
No, do you know what you said, right? And you said he was a better goal scorer.
Okay.
Right? Now, for me, R9 is a better centre forward. So I don't think it's even close, right? But what people will do is look at the numbers. And this is where sometimes stats-wise, like the new generation will go, if I say R9's better than Ronaldo, Cristiano, they're going to go, are you crazy? He's got 1,000 goals. But sometimes it's not about just stats. It's about what does your eyes tell you. And anyone who's watched it, you would have watched him. R9 is the best centre forward I've ever seen.
R9, for me, that's my hero. He is... That's why I wanted to become a striker. You look at him, and Ronaldo has done absolutely magnificent. Yeah, and Ronaldo, it's all about numbers and goal scoring, and he's obsessed with that, and that makes him so good. But R9 is just phenomenal. He's just incredible.
Better.
Oh yeah, as a footballer,
so
much
both
more
agree with
natural.
me on that.
Yeah, but you said because the way you said goal scorer.
Yeah.
Now you can't compare the numbers because Ronaldo's numbers are crazy.
You know what I mean? Like a better player.
He's a better player.
Yeah.
He's a better player. He's the things that he used to do, picking up the ball and dribbling. The goals that he scored for Barcelona. Oh my God! If he didn't injure himself with his knee
twice.
Oh my God!
So can I say, because they'll clip this and stick it out there, right? You're both saying, and you're agreeing with me that R9 is a better
striker
than Cristiano
yes.
Ronaldo.
Yes.
You're both saying that, Jimmy?
Yes.
Okay.
World Cup Sports Bar Weekender with me, Adam Catterall, and Carlton Carlton alongside me. It's still 1-0 to Uzbekistan in their game against Congo. It's 0-0 between Colombia and Portugal. We'll keep you up to date with that as that progresses. The question that I asked just before the break, would you have Kobe Menu in your England midfield? Jack, what's your answer, mate?
Well, he's absolutely not started. The entire, I'm not going to lie, guys, I'm seriously questioning some football analysis here. My man was talking about saying, I think we're going to stick with the one up top and play the 2-8 or whatever. But you've gone with the absolute classic, the cliche of being Declan Rice is a holding midfielder, and he is an out and out number 8, bro. Kobe is not a 6. And you were talking about...
Nobody said Kobe was a 6. Nobody said Kobe was a 6.
What are you talking about, bro?
Well, all right. You wanted to...
Yep.
Is he done?
I hope so.
Line's gone.
He's not even coming with facts.
Well, we'll go with Sal. Sal, how are you, mate?
I'm good, mate. How are you?
Yeah, good, Sal. What do you want to say, pal?
Listen, I've heard a lot of talk about Kobe Manu, about being on the half turn. We've got the best player in the world on the half turn, sat at home on the sofa, Phil Foden.
Oh, mate, but we can't talk about that, can we? Because he's not there.
Yeah, there, mate.
we can't do nothing about it.
We can't. Why is he not there? Everyone was talking about it. We're going to be playing against these low blocks at the World Cup.
Listen,
we're going to be coming up against these sorts of teams, and we've taken all of the same stiff,
stiff backs, stiff.
Sal, you
exactly, man. I agree. It's all
Sal,
the
are you a
same
City
type of
fan? Sal, are you a City fan?
I'm a City fan.
Right,
I'm a City fan.
You will fully agree with me then that he's not had the best of seasons, has he?
100% he hasn't. 100% he hasn't. But there's a few players in that team who haven't had the best of season, and they're still there.
And that's a fair point.
That's a fair point.
It is a fair point. Listen, as a City fan, would you have Manu in your centre midfield?
Who did you say that? Say that again, sorry.
Obviously, you're a City fan, and I know that he obviously plays for United, but would you have Manu in your England midfield?
To be honest with you, I haven't seen enough of him. But from the looks of it, we've already got there's no point of bringing him into a midfield like that. We don't need a player like him at the moment. We've got Elliot Anderson there. We've got Declan Rice in there. We've got Bellingham there. It's all the same type of player. Kobe Manu, what is he going to do that's going to unlock a defence?
You just said they're all the same type of player. Kobe Manu can get the ball in the half turn, as I was saying, and he can go forward instead of us just being so deep. Yeah, and then going on counter-attack. We need someone to connect it. When you've got so much possession, you need someone that's a little bit more creative. Can take one player, can take two players out of the game with just one touch.
We've got Eze for that. We've already got a player who's won the league doing that.
Yeah, but that's further up the pitch. I'm talking about in midfield.
Yeah, these are different types of players, though, aren't they, Sam? Like, Menu is that guy. For example, all the things that you were about to big Phil Foden up for doing at the top end of the pitch in the 10 and that false 9 position. Yeah. Menu does that further back down the pitch in the forwards and the 6 position. He takes it from the defensive part of the pitch into that middle third and then gets it into those attacking guys quick.
So I don't think that was a problem tonight, guys. I think the problem today? The front three wasn't connected. I mean, how many times did we see Rashford?
Yeah, but that's what we're saying. The front three wasn't connected because we haven't got someone to connect with them from the midfield.
I think Kane does that job. Kane will drop off. He does that job. If anything, he'll get in the way of Kobe Manu. We need players who are going to be incisive in that front three. They're clearly not connected. Even if you've got Kobe Manu playing the ball, it doesn't change Rashford running into his man or change Saka, missing out on the cross.
Yeah, listen. Well, that's not the argument. The argument is to connect the midfield to the front three, right? That's what we're trying to do. Yeah? And there's one person in that squad that can do that, and he does it really well. And that's Kobe Manu. So to get the ball into... Listen, you could talk about the mistakes at the end, but to create opportunities from our wingers, right? To get more opportunities to go and cross the ball or give opportunities to score in the final third, Kobe can do that, and we can get the ball into them more often. If you understand what I'm saying?
I understand what you're saying completely, but on that point again, I mean, the kid is a young kid, and what we've done is we've done what we always do. We've gone with our established 11, and at the end we think, you know what? Let's put all the pressure on the game on one of the youngest kids on the bench, and he'll be able to do something.
Yeah, but we haven't gone with it.
That's what they're there for.
Yeah, but we haven't gone with an established 11, have we? We've changed the back four in every single game. There is no established 11. That's the point that we're trying to make.
We don't know our team. I don't know our strongest team.
I agree with that. I agree with that completely. I agree with that. But I don't think Tuchel's the type of player, or the type of manager.
Exactly, he's stiff.
He's not going to change his team in the middle of the tournament. I don't think he's got it in him.
What do you mean? He's changed it every game.
He's changed it every game, bro.
Not in terms of midfield. I mean, he loves his midfield. It looks like he loves his midfield. Rice is only not playing today because he's injured. Elliot Anderson's played every game, and Bellingham is clearly number 10. I don't think he's going to.
So we'll just sleepwalk. We'll sleepwalk into nonsense then. That's what we're gonna. That's what you're.
So I think that's what we're going to end up doing. To be honest, I think it's going to be another Iceland. To be honest, from the performance we've seen today, I know we won the game. But I was not happy, man. I was not happy. I mean, I was working at.
So what would be your solution?
TV to watch this game.
What's your solution? Forget about the players that are at home. What's your solution with the squad that we've got?
I think the solution needs to be reshuffle the front three. I think we're trusting too much in Rashford. I think we're trusting too much in Saka at the moment.
Saka's not played.
Mate, they've only played today.
He only played today, mate.
Both of them.
He played today.
Yeah, he only played today. It's his first game.
Yeah, but you just said we're trusting him too much. They've only played. There's been 3 games, and they've only started today.
Do we need to look at someone else? Why did we change Gordon straight away? What was wrong with him? Was he not doing something that Rashford can? I mean, Rashford today, I'm sorry.
Come on, Rashford offered miles more than Gordon. Come on, are you on the wide?
Who do you support? You're a Man City fan.
I'm a City fan. Listen,
listen, man. They're biased.
Rashford offered miles more than
This guy, you're biased, man. Stop it, man. I'm talking about complimenting on Rashford. He said, nah, mate, not having it.
Now we've got to the bottom of the conversation.
I was like, this is Man City fan, bro. Yeah. Allow it. We're talking about England now.
Keep your calls coming. 03717 22 3344. We'll get you on the radio in a minute.
In 1994, FIFA looked at the United States and said, yes, this is the perfect place for a World Cup. To the average US sports fan, a 0-0 draw sounded less like a sporting event and more like a coding error. The greatest show on earth coming to town would soon change that. Because it was America, they didn't just host the World Cup, they supersized it. The opening ceremony was like a Super Bowl halftime show and saw Diana Ross miss a penalty from 6 yards out, wide of a goal designed to collapse as the ball hit the net. Despite the miss, the goal collapsed anyway. Classic Hollywood. When the matches started, something weird happened. Americans actually showed up. Sure, half the crowd were probably wondering when the quarterbacks were coming on, but the energy was infectious. The cultural mashup was glorious. International fans arrived expecting traditional football fare and found stadiums pumping out star-spangled scoff snacks. For the US, nothing said the beautiful game quite like a processed platter. And the heat. Games were played in blistering midday sun to please European TV audiences. Players were practically melting on the pitch, while fans in the stands were getting sunburns shaped like replica jerseys. Can you imagine the tan lines if England were there? Nightmare. On the pitch, we got pure theatre. Bebeto's baby rocking celebration, Maradona's last international hurrah, and ultimately a final that ended in the most American way possible, a dramatic shootout, with Baggio launching his penalty straight into the California stratosphere. To this day, 1994 remains the most attended World Cup in history. The total for the 52 games, 3.5 million. That's an average of 68,000 per game. America didn't just survive the invasion of a foreign sport, it birthed Major League Soccer because of it. Beckham, Messi, they don't go if it wasn't for USA 94. Turns out all it took to hook the States on the world's game was a little bit of 90s magic and a whole lot of nacho cheese.
Before we crack on with your calls, let's get a score update, shall we, with Burger King.
Game Day live update on talkSPORT. Brought to you by Burger King Burger Buddies. Total tournament satisfaction delivered by the experts. Order now on the BK app.
Next goal of the night has come in the game between Congo and Uzbekistan. It is now 1-1. Penalty. Lisa putting the ball in the back of the net and levelling things up there. That's got big ramifications, obviously, for England. England playing 5 p.m. on Wednesday, highly likely to be against DR Congo, who are now at 1 apiece in the hydration break in the second half of that game. There you go. That was a score update. All thanks to Burger King.
Game Day live update on talkSPORT. Brought to you by Burger King Burger Buddies. Iconic winners delivered in the box every time. Order now on the BK app.
That one definitely does count. I gave you a goal for Congo a little earlier on that got ruled out of VAR. We all got extremely excited, didn't we? But that one definitely does count. 1 apiece in that one. 0-0 in the Colombia-Portugal game.
How the time has flown by the way.
We're not messing tonight, son. Not messing about tonight at all. People still ringing in as well, off the back of the England game. Jamie, how are you, mate?
Hello.
How are you, Jamie, lad?
Doing,
you
Jamie?
good?
Coley. Legend.
How are you, mate? You good?
Yeah.
Have you been out, Jamie? Have you been out? Where have you been, Jamie?
Been down the fan zone.
Yeah, I certainly have. Yeah, I was.
Yeah?
Yeah. Go on, confess to us, Jamie. Where have you been?
It's like he's confessing.
He is. Yeah, all right, you've caught me. You've caught me. I've been out, lads, all night. I've been out all night.
All day. Why not? Enjoy it.
Jamie, are you currently wearing an England shirt?
I am not, actually. No.
Oh, you let me down.
No, not in a minute.
Next round.
I didn't wear my England top tie. It's white. Going to the pub is a bit dangerous.
Yeah, fair enough, mate.
But I just wanted to say about Kobe Mainu.
Yeah.
When we played Ghana, I was saying half time. Him and Eze, what I class like a maverick player.
Yeah.
Good in tight spots.
Yeah.
Pinging the ball 1-2s, and all we want to do is ping it off and make a run forward, and that's what I think we were lacking in that game, and also tonight as well. And also the chemistry between left backs and right backs, it's just not there, is it? There's no overlapping. They just don't seem to be on song. Like Luke Shaw and Rashford were unreal last time together, because they just had it. I just think that's also one for why isn't Tuchel telling them to bomb on and overlap? I just don't get it.
Well, it seems all regiment and stiff, innit? Like, it just don't seem fluid. There's no rhythm.
Yeah.
There's no rhythm. There's no, and you need someone in there that can give us that rhythm, that confidence to say, do you know what? We're in flow here. We're enjoying our football, and we're on the ball. Everyone's getting on the ball. Everyone's having a little touch. There needs to be something like, but we don't have that. We don't have that person that can make it tick.
Kobe's the man.
He's that guy.
He was on before saying about putting all the weight on an 18-year-old. Kobe doesn't care.
He don't care. You think Rooney cared? You think Rooney cared? Rooney didn't care. Michael Owen didn't care.
He just exactly. He's young and he just wants to go for it, doesn't he? He just wants to play and do his best. So stick him in there for me. I'd have either Rice or Ramsey. Obviously, you're going to have to drop either one of them. Obviously, Rice is injured, so I've Anderson. I thought Anderson was actually quite good tonight. I thought he had a pretty solid game, to be fair.
Yeah, he's a good player.
Bellingham has to be number 10 for me. Rodgers did okay, but I think he's more bringing him on at 60, 70 minutes or whatever. Yeah. Well, Bellingham has to be the number 10, and then stick Kobe Mainu between them. He's box to box. He's up, down. He's skillful. He can drive. He can shoot. He can score. And he'll get a ball in the tight spot. He'll make a perfect little pass and make the one for the 1-2.
I just don't understand.
He's not had any minutes, mate.
I just don't understand it, honestly. Maybe he's saving him. Maybe he's saving him as a secret weapon. We're just going to get through this part here. Maybe. I'm hoping. Because I don't add up to me. I don't get it.
Mark, what do you think, mate?
I've got 3 points I want to make, to be fair.
Go on, mate.
First point, when Tuchel took over, did he not say in major tournaments he wouldn't take injured players?
Yeah.
He wouldn't risk it.
Yeah.
And he's taken 2 right backs, and we haven't got any.
We've got about 5 injured lads at the moment, mate, are we?
Mate,
I know.
Mate, listen, he's gone against. I don't know what he's playing at. Honestly, I don't know.
Jed Spence came with a broken jaw. Let's weigh this up, right?
Yeah.
So we've got
So
Spence.
at least he can get on the pitch.
Yeah.
We've got Livramento that's injury prone. We've got
Well, he didn't even make the starting lineup subs or
we've got
anything.
Reece James that we know that could get injured at any time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who else is there? Who else has been
Well, Saka was injured.
Saka was already injured.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Saka's back fit and right.
Have we lost
Well,
him?
I think-
We got him. We got you back, Mark. Sorry, we lost you for a
Yeah,
split
I'm
second.
there.
Go on, mate.
No,
Go on.
that's
So that's four players.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Second point is everyone's to a degree slating us because the football hasn't been pretty in the second.
Oh,
and
sorry.
third game.
And
we've struggled.
Jarrell Kwanzaa, he said that he had been struggling with this same injury for quite a while. He admitted it to that. So he does take injured players. He's lying. He's a liar.
So we've taken a depleted squad.
Yeah, we have.
Simple as that.
26 players.
It's gonna affect
26.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Right. Second point. First game was great, but we're playing a European team.
Second half of the first game.
Yeah, we were still in it the first half. All right, ended up 2-2, and we changed tacts and won second half hands down. But then we've been slated for our wide players in the second and third game against 2 teams, lower ranking teams, and they play the low block. Spain struggle against the low block, so do France, so do Germany, because they don't play that way in European football. So I think the latter stages, our wide men, if you look tonight, every time Rashford got the ball, Saka got the ball, 2, then 3 players around them. You don't get that when you play a European team. So if you come up against the Spains, you come up against the France, which we're going to have to do to win.
It'll be more open.
It will be more open because it will be one-on-one.
Definitely.
So if you look at Madueke in the first game, I think he was brilliant.
Yeah, he was
wanted to
really
take
good.
his man on. The space was there.
Yeah.
I can never remember his name on the left-hand side. Gordon, exactly the same. Direct.
Mm-hmm.
Second game, neither of them. It was always go forward.
Yeah.
I got 2. Let's just go back and recycle it.
Yeah. No risks. No risk taken.
All the European teams struggle like that when they play a low block team. Because that's not how we play in Europe.
So what are you saying? What are you suggesting? What we do when we meet these type of teams? What we're going to do? Are we going to get through because of that, or are we not going to get through because of that?
No, I think we'll get through because of that.
So when we play the better teams, you mean?
Yes, we will play better. There will be more room.
Yeah, I get that. But what?
Direct.
Listen, for instance, we should have Congo for the next game. They might play in a low block. How are we approaching that? And they've got players that can break as well because they've got quick players as well, and they've got quite good quality.
But we saw that tonight.
Yeah,
we were pushing too far up the pitch. There was no cover, so when they did break, we struggled at the back because we're light.
Yeah, so that's another issue as well because we're light at the back too. Yeah. So there's a lot going on, isn't there?
There is a lot going on. Listen, let's get a score update with Burger King, shall we?
GameDay live update on talkSPORT. Brought to you by Burger King Burger Buddies. Total tournament satisfaction. Delivered by the experts. Order now on the BK app.
They were 1-0 down. They're not 1-0 down anymore, mate. They got an equaliser with the penalty from Visa, and now they are 2-1 up. Congo, 2-1 up against.
It's a lovely goal as well. It's one of those ones where you're running.
You'd have loved that one.
But you take it.
You love that one.
No, that's why they say the best strikers take a gamble. So it wasn't going into him, but he just thought anything can happen here. It's taken a deflection, gone in his path, and he's just flicked it over the goalkeeper. Lovely goal. That's a real goal scorer for me. Proper goal. 2-1.
They've been really good second half of Congo.
Yeah, they've been good. They come out and they've obviously, to be fair, Uzbekistan had a goal disallowed already.
Yeah. Congo did though in the first half, didn't they?
Yeah. But at the same time, Congo's come out at this time and this half, and they've looked like the team that's going to go on and win this game.
Athletic, mate.
Yeah.
Athletic.
Very hard to play against.
Very hard to play against. That was a score update with all thanks to Burger King.
Game Day live update on talkSPORT. Brought to you by Burger King Burger Buddies. Iconic winners delivered in the box every time. Order now on the BK app.
Reason why we're giving it a lot of focus is that this could be England's opponents on Wednesday. 5 o'clock is when England play next, and it could be against DR Congo. We'll keep you up to date with that, and we'll keep taking your calls next here on talkSPORT. Listen, I love him. And people have asked me, would I take him at Arsenal? 100%. But you look at the last 2 seasons, Real Madrid, and then you look at the last 2 seasons for PSG, the 2 Champions Leagues. They were chasing the Champions League for so long. He moves out, they win back-to-back. It just doesn't look well on Mbappe, does it?
You could say that he's responsible for that. But in the meantime, when you see what Luis Enrique, the Paris Saint-Germain manager, has changed, the way the team has changed, the unity, everybody is playing for each other, they're fighting for each other, on the pitch. And that's why, in every team they've met, they're beating because of that. They have the quality, but they show, real mentality, unity all together, the togetherness, But Kylian Mbappe, I think I won't be the guy who will say that he's the one responsible for the mess at Madrid. I think if you have Mbappe in your team, you are in a good position to win something. Yeah. It depends as well of other players. The ego of players, in Madrid is so huge and devastating. In the dressing room.
Is he the best player on the planet?
Actually,
yeah.
I won't say that. He's one of them.
Who is?
This season, or you're saying
right now? If you're going to maybe write a list of your top 5 players, who would be number 1 best player in the world right now?
I really love Olise. He's been amazing for Bayern Munich.
Yeah.
And the way he entered into the national team without any pressure, and the fight that he's doing exactly what he does with Bayern Munich. He plays with freedom and with creativity, and happiness. For me, it's very important.
You think he's the best player on the planet?
I mean, Olise, you put it as a right winger, he does exactly what he wants to do. You play him as a central midfielder, he does exactly what he wants to do.
It's the World Cup Sports Bar weekend. I'm Adam Catterall, Carlton Coles alongside me. We're going to get back to your calls in a minute. Thank you so much for staying up with us and calling in after England beat Panama by 2-0. They'll play again on Wednesday at 5 o'clock, and we'll find out a little later on this evening, or in the early hours of the morning, who they're going to be playing against. Let's get a little bit of the atmosphere, shall we, from America? Because Angelina Kelly, she's got a microphone in hand. She's been running around outside the stadium there, speaking and catching up to the England fans in the aftermath of England's 2-0 win against Panama.
We are here at the MetLife Stadium in New York, reacting with some fans to England's 2-0 victory against Panama that saw them top their group. Here with an England fan, what was your... Describe that for me in 3 words, actually.
Look, at the end of the day...
That's not 3 words, 3 words.
3 words.
3 words, come on.
Yes, we can. No, let me do it. He's American. Got the result.
Thomas Tuchel made a couple of changes. Do you think that he got it right overall because of the result, even though there were a few shaky performances?
Look, ultimately, it's not about the team that we put on the pitch. We need to get the result. We need to go through. Do we care about who's playing? Not really. It's Panama. Let's be honest. We're going to win the game. How we did it, not beautiful. We had to get a better result than that. I put 4-0 on the scorecard. We got 2-0. It's not convincing enough, but we got the result. That's all that matters.
And hydration breaks in the rain, did you enjoy that?
Ridiculous. Get rid of the hydration breaks. It's a commercial game to get more money for the FIFA.
Guys, sum that game up in 3 words.
Very, unbelievably, average.
Are you worried about the performance or just happy that England have topped the group? It doesn't matter how they get there.
It's a bit of both, really. I think, it just shows classic England at a major tournament. We will warm up later, but it's not what anyone expected to see, and we're very upset.
Are you a bit nervous about the World Cup? Do you think that England can win it after what you've seen in these group games?
So I thought you were speaking for both of us.
I think the way you're talking about it is giving me
Oh no, I'm not trying to set you off. It's just a question.
I'm not worried at all. I mean, if you've seen his performance, it was unbelievable. Him, row 77, seat 32.
What did he do?
It was unbelievable.
Listen, I think.
Were you singing? What were you doing?
Listen, I'm a Chelsea fan. Tommy Tuchel won us the Champions League. Tommy Tuchel's won us the Champions League. We will come good.
Seriously, no one asked.
We will come good. Just takes a bit of warming up, we'll get there.
Come on, England!
So I've got to ask, outfit, we're dressed as a goalkeeper with a Beefeater hat. Talk to me, why did we pick this outfit?
Jordan Pickford. He's the best goalkeeper in the world. That's why I dressed up as him. And then the Beefeater hat, I mean,
you're not English, but you're embracing England.
No,
Come on, White and Jordan. Come on, White and Jordan. That's
I'm Canadian.
Yeah?
Yeah, but my dad's from Liverpool. My grandfather, huge Everton fan, so had to go with the Pickford outfit tonight.
So you're supporting England through this tournament?
Yeah.
Do you think that they can bring it home?
Football's coming home.
I think a few of them have been enjoying the hydration breaks, haven't they? They've been getting stuck on in there.
They've been the dehydration breaks, you mean?
Yeah.
There's no hydrating about that. That's just they are gone. I saw the Stella. I thought this guy just put his hand up and there's a Stella in his hand. I'm like, yeah, he's highly hydrated.
Yes, Angelina there outside the ground talking to a couple of the fans as they were leaving in the aftermath of England beating Panama by 2 goals. No, yeah, fair play. Angelina deserves a pay rise. If that's her gig during the World Cup,
fair play.
She deserves more dough. And what I will say is that if you're just listening to us, that might not have come through the radio. Go and watch that on YouTube. Honestly, the visuals are just different level.
There's a geezer with a Beefeater hat on and goalie gloves on.
Different level.
What is happening?
Alan, how are you, mate?
I'm okay, thank you. How are you?
Very well, Al.
Alan, you want to challenge me?
Yeah.
Come on in, mate.
Alan wants to challenge you. Go on then.
He wants to challenge me, mate. Go on.
So,
what are you doing, Alan?
Alan, whereabouts are you and what are you up to right now, man? There's a weird croaking sound going on.
What's that croaking sound? Is that...
I'm driving home from Liverpool.
Yeah, but what's that?
On what? On like a 1950s tricycle or something. It's creaking there in the background, lad.
Alan, come on.
Hello?
Yeah. That's better. The creaking's gone now. Right, go on then.
Good. So... Firstly, I don't get the obsession with Kobe Mainoo. One, the best English progressive passer isn't there. It's Adam Wharton.
My guy. Go on, son. Let him know.
The best progressive passer is Adam Wharton. But we are all not there in the camp. If Kobe Mainoo was so good, he'd have given him minutes, but he actually preferred to bring Reece James on. We won't not bring him on, but move him into midfield.
Yeah, first game you're talking now, are you? In the
So,
Listen to me. Listen, Alan, listen, Alan. Why we can't be talking about players that are not there for one? Adam Morton's not there. Why did he take him? Why did he take him? Why did he take him? And he's got that type of progressive passer there. Why did he take Kobbie Mainoo? Why? Why is he there? Why not take Adam Morton?
Why did he take him? A lot of the players he took was because they were in the last team, and he went, "Don't want to change it." We did well with the last group of people.
Is that what you think?
He even said he went, "The last group of players we had, it worked well. We'll keep them."
So that's the reason. That's the reason why Adam Morton's not in there.
He took. Yeah.
That's the reason why. This definitely isn't, mate. He didn't say that last team they done it right, man. So I'm taking them. No, it wasn't. It wasn't that, bro. You know it wasn't. You know that's not what was going through Tuchel's mind, bro.
Tuchel's mind went, the last group of players I had did a good job for me. Therefore, I'm bringing those same players. But
where was John Stones in this then? Where was John Stones in this? Where was John Stones?
John Stones is probably England's best centre back.
But he's never fit, bro.
Stones and Gay should be the starting two centre backs. But equally, you went. Oh.
No, but you just said to me. Listen to what you just said to me. You said the last England squad before the World Cup.
Played the same team.
You said that. You listened to me. You said before the World Cup. You said before the.
Gay wasn't fit.
No.
Gay wasn't fit at the start. At the start, Gay wasn't fit.
You said before, yeah. Where was John Stones, bro? Where was he? He wasn't there. He wasn't in that last squad.
Yeah, but John Stones.
Yeah, but that's what your arguments was, bro. No. Null and void. Null and void. Null and void, man.
I
don't even know what he's talking about. And first, he's talking about players are not at the World Cup. So first of all, he wants to belittle Kobbie Mainoo and his achievements in his life. Says,
no.
It's okay. Listen, it's okay to think that, but forget that. He's not there. Yeah, forget about Adam. No, he's talking about he's just picked players. He's just picked players that done well for him the last World Cup. Done well for him in the last squad in the last game.
Yeah.
That's not what happened.
That's fair.
That's not what happened. You know that's not what happened.
Tom,
there's a few players in that squad that wasn't there.
Tom, are you
gone
there?
To the World Cup.
You there, Tom?
Hello, I am here, yes.
Go on, mate, go for it.
I'd just like to talk about Tino Livramento dropping out.
Yeah.
And we bring Trevor Chalobah in.
Yeah.
When Reece James just got injured.
Yeah.
Why is Trent not in the squad?
Mate, if I knew that answer, mate, I'd be selling it and making a fortune.
Yeah.
Do you agree with me though?
Yes. Trent Alexander-Arnold should be there, yeah.
Yeah.
Of
It's
course.
absolutely appalling.
There must be something there personal for me. There's something.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Really?
I think so. Yeah.
He's a Real Madrid right back.
He plays for Real Madrid, mate. It's hard to.
And he's a right back.
He's a right back. And he can play He can play midfield as well. By the way, like what Reece James has drifted into midfield, he can do that too. But he hasn't done it successfully under Gareth Southgate.
Yeah.
But he can do that if he's deployed properly. But anyway, what do we do? Yeah, everyone's got an opinion on this game, and it's fair. Everyone's expressed.
Can we finish on a positive?
Everything is expressed. I'm expressing myself.
I'll tell you
People are expressing themselves. Everyone's got an idea. Everyone's an England manager.
I'll tell you what. Give us a second. I'll come back with some positivity. But first and foremost, we've got a goal update here with Burger King.
Game Day live update on talkSPORT. Brought to you by Burger King Burger Buddies. Total tournament satisfaction delivered by the experts. Order now on the BK app.
England better watch out. Congo are on the march. This second half has been absolutely superb. They just bagged another one. Game, I think it's about 3 minutes remaining of the game. They're now 3-1 up against Uzbekistan. It's Congo 3, Uzbekistan.
And they're playing very well.
They're playing very well in the second half. It's 3-1, and they're on the march looking for more. That was a score update. Thanks to Burger King.
Game Day live update on talkSPORT.